Hey guys, so apparently I'm a beauty channel now, but I just want to go ahead and start off by giving you an actual real representation of what I do every day for my makeup. So first I'm just going to go ahead and start off with my Cetaphil moisturizer. I have really bad acne, so it's doing pretty good right now, but I'm using that for starters. And then I'm going to go ahead and prime with my Benefit Professional primer and my Rimmel Stay Matte primer, which I used way too much of, but girls gotta do what a girl's gotta do. And then I'm going to go ahead and go on with my Dermacol 208. This is super high coverage foundation, but I liked the use of it because I really like the finish of it. It's more of a satin finish, and I realized like a lot of times with matte finishes I get kind of crusty and no one wants that. So I'm just going to go with my Morphe sponge. I have a beauty blender, but I actually prefer the Morphe sponge because it's denser. But I'm just going to go ahead and buff that in. I know sometimes I drag it and I shouldn't, but once again, this is a real one. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with my, you guessed it, my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I'm in the shade Fair because, as I think you can see, I'm super pale, so I'm kind of white and the light is kind of reflecting that onto the hair. So I'm just going to go ahead and buff that in along with my foundation. I'm then going to take my Coty Airspun powder and go in with a really small, cheap Eco Tools brush because I can't afford any nice brushes. And I'm just going to dust this lightly over my whole face, kind of focusing on my eye area because my eyeballs like to crease a lot, and especially around my mouth. And then next I'm going to go in with my NYX spoolie. It once was a brow precision pencil, but I broke it, so I can't use it anymore. So I'm going in with a different brow product, which is my City Colors Bold Brow in medium shade. I got it in an Ipsy bag, but I just ended up using it because it matches my brows pretty well, and I'm not really that big into doing my brows. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Jeffree Star Platinum Ice palette as my mirror today because it's a really nice mirror. And the palette is smaller than what I have for my other mirrors. I'll actually end up using that later. So I just take the lighter end and I use it in the front of my brow, and since I'm a shady bitch, I just use the darker end on the same brush without kind of washing it and then putting it in the end of my brow just for the tail. I'm just kind of spooling that out. I don't know if you can see, but I already squared it up, so it's fine. We'll go in later with concealer and clean that up. You can see my auditory no. And then right there, I was actually looking at YouTube drama channels. I was just watching and I was laughing. And I was looking for something else to watch. My video ended there. So now I'm just going in and I'm cleaning up that ugly ass brow. And using my finger to blend because bougie. Only the best for this channel. I never said I was a beauty channel. Like, I'm not actually good at it. I just like to do it. So after I take another sip of my tea, I took this right after, I filmed this right after we had a fire drill in my building. So I wasn't really in the best mood, and I figured I should probably get ready for the day and just go ahead and film it. But I'm using my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the lightest shade, and I'm just going to go around my face. I'm going to go ahead and buff that in. I think I'm using a Morphe brush that I got into a set. I got in a set a few Christmases ago. And like my one really nice purchase on here was actually the Nars blush in Orgasm, and I like it, but I don't love it enough to pay like 40 bucks for it like I did, so I'm just gonna go ahead and keep using it until I finish it. And I just kind of put it everywhere because, like I said, I just want to finish it off. And it's not really pigmented enough for the price. After that, I'm going to go with my big ass Carli Bybel palette, and I'm just going to go ahead and be using the top shade there as my transition shade. I'm just going to pop that right in the crease. This is a super easy tutorial. Not even a tutorial, but I guess just to get ready with me. I'm just like every day. And I always told myself I was never going to be one of those girls that wore their hair in a bun right on top of their head, but honestly, college changes you. So I'm going to go ahead and take that maroonish color, and I'm going to just pop it right on my lid and just blend it back up into my crease. Once again, using a Walmart brush. You guys have no idea how hard it was to actually like hold up this palette and try to do the blending at the same time and show the colors. So now I'm just going to go ahead and take my finger, and that's actually a highlighter shade that I'm popping right onto my lid. I notice a lot of times using my finger, even though it might not be the cutest, actually works better than a brush, especially with shimmer shades. Next, I'm going to go ahead and use the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Mascara, which, by the way, is a super good dupe for Better Than Sex by Too Faced. A lot of people will agree or disagree on that, but I've been using Better Than Sex for 2 years, 3 years maybe. I don't know, ever since it came out, I've been pretty much using it. But I really like this, and girl is on a budget, so it's so weird how much of a difference having darker lashes makes. And as you can see, I went ahead and I forgot to do the underneath part of my eyes and to blend up into my crease. So I'm just going to go back into the Carli palette, and I'm just going to grab the same color I put in my crease and put it on the bottom and blend it up into it. And I don't know if you noticed, but I didn't until after I was done filming this. I forgot to curl my lashes too, but normally I go ahead and do that. So then I'm just going to grab Jeffree Star's highlighting palette that I was using earlier for my mirror, and going in with Ice Cold. I go ahead and just put that pretty much everywhere because I like to be glowing. I like to pretend that I go outside. I'm just going to grab a smaller brush, and I'm going to just put the same color into the corner of my eye. And I actually got it in my eye here in a second. Yep, there we go. Got it in my eye, and I gotta pick all my eye boogers out. Yep, there we go. Yum. And I couldn't understand. I had no idea what the mascara was that I was going to be using, but I think it's CoverGirl. I've honestly used it so much for so long underneath my lashes that the writing has worn off on it. So just any mascara that you like for your under eye would do. And yep, I smeared it all over my eye. I'm such a beauty guru. I'm just going to blend everything back over itself because I have a bad habit of not blending very well, so it's like insurance for me. Then I'm going to take Jeffree Star's Christmas cookie in his Christmas collection. Swear to God, this isn't sponsored. Because I'm doing my Jeffree lip with my Jeffree palette. But honestly, I just like the lip color. It's like kind of like a nice everyday nude, especially if you have really fair skin. I'm gonna dip back in with that. And then just clean off my lips. Gross. And I'm going to go with my e.l.f. spray and spray everything down. I'm not sure if it really does anything, but it feels good, so I just continue to do it. And then I'm just going to ruin everything I just did with my lip and take a drink of my tea again. I got it all over my mug. And I thought taking down my hair was going to be a really good idea, but it's not. I should have just kept it up, honestly, because it turned into a wreck by the end of the video. And I should really work out my upper arms, girl. Eating way too many burgers. Yep, as you can see, it didn't really work, but that's alright. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you got at least something out of it. I like to make more videos like this in the future. Let me know if you want to see any more of these. Hopefully I can do better at makeup and voiceovers. This is the first time I'm ever doing this. But please let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you when I get back. Bye.